Just got a couple more lights to look at from Olight today. These are the Oclip Ultra. Let's open these up and take a closer look. Hey, what's up YouTube? Down the Fix-It Man. Got another quick video here for you. Olight reached out again and asked me if I wanted to take a look at a couple more lights, and I said absolutely. So here they sent me the Oclip Ultra. These are both the same light, but they're different colors. We have the Oclip Ultra in olive green and Oclip Ultra in navy blue. So let's open these up and see what comes included, and of course get them charged up and see how they work. Well, there it is. This is the Oclip Ultra. Again, this is the olive green. Now, this is a little bit different than the original Oclip that I have right here. Now, I also did a review video on this back in the day, and I do really like this light. I use it quite a bit. You can see that the Oclip Ultra is quite a bit larger. Now, the Oclip Ultra also has a few more different functions than the original Oclip, so we'll talk about that here in just a minute, but let's take a look at what else comes in the box. Now, here they just include a little notice that says, "Read me, the Oclip Ultra ships in lockout mode. To unlock it before first use, press and hold the switch for about 2 seconds until the light turns on, and fully charge the battery before first use." All right, and then here looks like our little instructions and charging cord. Comes with a nice little short USB-A to USB-C charge cable. And here's the user manual. It's a nice big user manual that folds out really large, and it's printed in several different languages, but it does show you what's included or what's in the box. Over here it shows you the specs in the floodlight and the spotlight. This light has both, and it also has a UV light. And of course here it shows you how to use the light and how to put it in each different mode, and of course we'll take a look at that here in a minute. So let's set this aside. Now the charging port has a little hinged door, which is a little bit different than the original Oclip. You see this one just kind of folds open, and then we can plug that in and get it charged up. The original Oclip had the rubber cover that you just kind of peel down and rotate it around, but I kind of like this hinged door. It snaps shut as well once you're done. And also, just like the original Oclip, this is magnetic on the back. And of course, per the name, it does have a clip here on the back. It's a nice strong hinge. It seems like it will hold on very well. Now, to operate the light, it does have a little dial indicator here on the side. Right now, it's just facing straight up. And it does say that the light is shipped in lockout mode. So let's go ahead and press and hold and see if that will come on. There you go. That's coming on in moonlight mode. It's not very bright. And then we'll press and hold to cycle through the different brightness levels. There's low, medium, high. And you can see that is pretty bright. This is, of course, the spotlight mode. And then if we double click, it jumps up a little bit more to turbo. And that is a very, very bright light. You can see it does have a bit of a hot spot there. And we can click that and turn it off. Now, if we rotate it forward, that's going to be our floodlight. And press and hold. That again is in the moonlight mode. It's not very bright. Press and hold. That jumps up to low. Again, not a lot of light, but it's putting it out there. Press and hold, that's medium. There you go. Press and hold again, and that's high. And double click, and that gets you into turbo. That's the brightest setting in the floodlight. And you can see that flood pattern, of course, a much broader light. And click it to turn it off. Now, we also have one more light here, and that's the UV light. So let's rotate the dial all the way over to the right side. The UV light is just on or off. So let's turn it on. And you can see it lights up the white on the Dan the Fix-It Man logo there really nicely. All right, I turned off a couple lights because I want to see what this UV light looks like at night. There it is. That's the UV light. You can see that it's really lighting up the logo there, the Dan the Fix-It Man letters. Nice and bright. Press it again and it turns off. That's pretty neat. I love UV lights. I ended up using UV lights a lot more than I thought I would, but pretty cool. Now, I really like the original Oclip, and so of course I'm sure I will like this Oclip Ultra. And I also just like the extra function that it has, that UV light that this one does not have. It's a nice feature, and also the fact that it is a floodlight. You know, I'll probably use this more in the floodlight than the spot, under a hood or under a sink, clipping that on somewhere or using the magnet on the back. But I think this is really going to come in handy, and glad that they sent it to me. Again, that's the olive green version. Let's open up the other box here and see what the navy blue looks like. Oh, that's a nice looking one. So that's the navy blue. Again, this is shipped in lockout mode, so let's press and hold. There it is. There's the moonlight. It's now unlocked. So there's the blue. Again, same exact light, just a different color. We've got the olive green and the navy blue. I really like both of them, and I'm sure I'll use these quite often. Now, there's a couple more features I want to show. I guess you might call them hidden features, but as long as you're in spot or flood, you can go into a strobe or beacon mode. To get to strobe, the light has to be off but unlocked, and you need to triple press that button. So a little bit of a warning here if you have sensitivity to flashing lights. I'm going to go into the strobe mode. There you go. That's the strobe pattern. And click that button, it turns off. Now, if the light is on and you're in the flood or spotlight, this is the spotlight, you can triple press and it'll go into like a beacon mode. So there, it will do a flash. I don't know how frequent, maybe every 3 seconds or so. And then press the button again and it turns off. Now, again, we were in spotlight. Let's see if that will work in flood as well. So the light is off. Yep, there you go. Now I'm going to turn it on, and I'm going to do the same triple press in the floodlight mode and see if we can get a flood beacon as well. Yep, there we go. So it's in beacon mode in the floodlight. Press it again and it turns off. Very cool lights. I'm really happy with these. Now, I'll definitely be getting a lot of use out of both of these. I'll probably just clip them on some tool bags or keep them in the car. I'm telling you, I do use the Oclip all the time, and I'm really happy to have the Oclip Ultra now as well, and look forward to using it. That's pretty much it. I hope you guys like this video. Please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you don't mind. That does help me out. And of course, I'll get a link in the description where you can pick these up from Olight as well. Thanks so much for watching, and good luck.